Growing up as a kid, sports was never intended to be in my life, but it turns out it's the other way around. I used to play Little League Baseball as a kid. I was really good at it, made lots of friends, and baseball used to become on my mind a lot. But after a brief stint, I decided to take a break from it. And from then, a new sport came to my life, and that sport was football. I remember watching the sport of football for the first time with my grandfather as a kid. And since then, the sport has grown and evolved into something I love even more. I was unsure if I wanted to play the sport of football at the collegiate or professional level, so I decided to join my high school football team's staff and become the equipment manager. And then it offered me a different perspective, as such, saying, if I can't play the game, why don't I call it? Besides football and baseball, I've watched a lot of other sports such as tennis, softball, soccer, and basketball. But football is my number one sport to watch. At this point in my life, football is everything. Ever since watching that first game with my grandfather as a kid, I have fell in love with the sport no matter what. I also became a Buccaneer fan that day because, I wanted to root for my home team. And since we had one, the Buccaneers became my favorite team, and I have followed them ever since. I remember also going to training camps on that day as well. Training camp was always fun. Always loved to see Tom Brady do his thing out there, but it also kind of gave me a different perspective of being a sideline reporter, being there out in the game and watching these guys do their thing. It was really impressive. And I always thought about that being part of it. And that's where I also got the idea if I wanted to call games for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and other teams. That way, it always worked out. I applied to Dan Patrick School of Sportscasting at Full Sail University, in which this is a real-life experience of where I can be taught many things about being a sports broadcaster. And you know what? It was really great. You learn a lot of stuff about interviewing people, doing your own shows, calling games, doing game night shows, and doing recaps. This was a great experience to have, and I think this offers me a great aspect of what I really want to do about being a sportscaster for my career. What I offer is the ability to build trust and relationships with others around my community and have the encouragement to lift others up when they need it. For more information about me, please go and copy and paste the link below to my LinkedIn profile or shoot me an email at eloyolalir@gmail.com.